Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Yesterday, we lost our first game against Baltimore in this three-game series. We lost it 5-4, and because of that, we fell out of first place. So we're one game back, 2.5 games ahead of the Yankees. And in today's game, we have Dave Rozema, who's 4-5, facing off against Allan Ramirez, who's 1-0, and that one win came in his major league debut against our Tigers. So hopefully we can get a little revenge on him today. Yesterday, in the 5-4 loss, Rick Russell, our newly acquired starting pitcher, took the loss. He pitched poorly. He gave up 11 hits in 5+ innings. So not a good debut performance, for the rotation, especially since we've been struggling with starting pitching. So we've lost our last 2 games in a row, and hopefully we can right the ship here today. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. In addition, we have a contest going on with our Brainiac Baseball card breaks. You can win a box of 1989 Topps cards, plus I'm including a blaster box of 2020 Panini Chronicles. So take a look at that video from Time Travel Tuesday, which was yesterday, and you can go ahead and join that contest by following the rules that I've set out. So, okay, on with the game. So we have Dave Rozema, 4-5, pretty high ERA. And let's see, all of our bullpen looks good today. So let's take a look at the lineup. So with today's lineup, Fisk is tired, so I took him out of the game, and I put Parrish in at catcher. And Champ Summers is going to take over the DH duties today. Also, I've taken Steve Kemp out of the game. He started every game this season thus far. So I've taken him out, and I've put in Rick Peters, who's very poor defensively in left field. So I've strengthened that side of the infield by bringing in Tom Brookins and taking out Richie Hebner. So that's my strategy. To give a couple guys some rest, but also not give up too much defensively.
Play ball!
So, batting leadoff today is Lou Whitaker, whose batting average has dropped below 290 now. He hits a long fly ball into the gap in right center field, and he's going to be out, so that's going to be 1 down. Here's Trammell, who went 1-for-3 against Ramirez in his major league debut. And Trammell's going to ground out to short. So that's 2 down. And here's Barry Bonnell, who's had home runs in consecutive games. I moved him up to the 3 spot today. And he's going to take a third strike looking. So Ramirez has definitely had our number so far this season. Okay, so the Orioles lineup is primarily the same. Renick's back in left field. I think he had the game off yesterday. And everybody else is the same. So Mike Eden leading off against Rosey. And Rozema is going to induce a ground ball to second, and that'll be the first out. Bringing up Al Bunbury, who had a couple hits yesterday. And he's going to go down swinging. That's going to be 2 down for Ken Singleton, who's 2-for-2 against Dave Rozema. And Singleton's going to fly out to right. So a 1-2-3 inning for both starting pitchers in the first. Hancock's going to lead off the second. I moved him into the 4 hole, and he gets a base hit and advances on an error by Gary Renick. So we have a runner in scoring position. I'm going to let Parrish swing away. He's been hitting really well lately. Let's give him a chance to drive in the run, and he's going to get the job done. Oh wait, we have to see what happens here. I guess maybe it's going to be close at home. Oh, it's 80% chance. And Renick's got a weak arm. I think we need to get on the board, right? Oh, no. Damn it. So Hancock is thrown out at home. Man, that sucks. Okay, so bad call by the third base coach. And so that's going to be the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Champ Summers with one down. And Summers is going to blast it to center field off the wall for a double. And Parrish is going to score from first. So we get that run after all. And with one down and a runner at second, JT's up. Thompson's going to walk. And first and second for Rick Peters. He's getting that spot start. This is his first start in left field. And he's going to walk. So we've got bases loaded for the worst hitter on our team. I almost want to do a squeeze bunt just so I don't blow this opportunity. But we're going to let him swing away. We do have a fast base runner in first. And Brookins is a 94 as well. So let's see what happens. Oh, he's going to rip it down the left field line. 2-run score. Brookins comes through. And we have a 3-0 lead as Brookins boosts his batting average up to 191. So let's keep our foot on the gas here with Sweet Lou back to the top of the lineup. Oh man, he had a 3-1 count, but he's going to line out to the left. And we're going to attempt to advance to third. We have a speedy guy out there, and this time he's safe. So first and third for Tram, and 2 down. And Trammell's going to have a long fly ball to center. So we get 3 runs on the board, and we head to the bottom of the second. So I don't think I've ever really talked about Dave Rozema before. Rosey, real quick, his rookie year, 1977, he was 15-7, and that ended up being the best year of his career. He finished 4th in Rookie of the Year behind Eddie Murray, who won that year. But Murray didn't have the highest WAR that year. It was actually Mitchell Page who finished second, as Gary Renick is going to fly out to center field. So Mitchell Page, he had a batting average over 300, as Doug DeCinces gets a base hit up the middle. He had a batting average over 300, and he had a on-base percentage over 400. But he also had the higher WAR than Eddie Murray, as we get a double play and get out of that inning. And so Rozema was on the 1984 Detroit Tigers World Series team, but he was kind of used in a limited role. In 1982, Rozema was in the dugout when a brawl broke out, and he went to attack a player on the field, and he tried to karate kick him, and when he landed, he tore all the ligaments in his knee, and that was really the beginning of the end. He ended up playing for the Tigers through the 85 season as Parrish grounds out to third, and that'll be 2. And then he was let go by the Tigers and picked up by the Rangers, where he pitched a couple more years, mostly ineffectively. So that's Dave Rozema's story, another one of those stories where if he had just done all the right things, he probably would have had a much more impact in the majors. One of the things that I'm not sure anyone outside of Detroit knows, but Dave Rozema and Kirk Gibson are brothers-in-law, They each married each other's sisters. So Rosema is married to Gibby's sister, and Gibby is married to Rosema's sister. So that's kind of fascinating, I think. So Concepcion's going to pop up on the infield, and that'll be the third out. So we remain with a 3-0 lead as we head to the fourth. Champ Summers is leading off, and he's going to take a walk. That's 3 walks for Ramirez so far today. Let's hit and run with JT. Try to stay out of the double play. Oh no. So it was a whiff on Thompson's part, and Champ Summers, who's incredibly slow, is thrown out at second. So that's 2 base running blunders we have so far this game. And then Thompson's going to ground it to short for the second out. Bringing up Peters, who walked his first plate appearance, and he grounds out to second here. So another wasted opportunity. Rosemond's looking pretty good so far, only 35 pitches, and he's only given up 1 hit. Let's make that 2 as Mike Eden's going to double down the right field line. So runner in scoring position as lefty Al Bumbry comes to the plate, and he's going to get a run. Not going to run. Oh no, I guess not. He's going to get a base hit, and Eden's going to hold at third base. So we'll sacrifice that run if we can turn 2. Oh, come on. So Singleton's going to get a base hit, and Eden scores, Bumbry goes to third. Right after I praise a player, they always seem to just cough it up. So now we're going to have to pull the infield in. So Gary Renicke's up with first and third. Still nobody out. And he's going to bloop it in for a base hit. Gosh darn it. So the runners keep moving up. Runner at third. Still nobody out. Now we're going to need to just get a double play. Try to put a bandage on this. DeCinces is going to line out to left field. Peters got it, and third run's going to score. So the game is tied just like that. Rosemond was in command, and he just... There we go. That's the 5th hit of this inning. Unbelievable. As Crawley gets a base hit, and Reinicke goes to third. So now we have to pull the infield in again. And Borgman's going to ground it to Trammell, and they're going to go home and get the run, and that'll be the second out. And that brings up Phil Gardner, who had a big 3-run home run in yesterday's game. And here he's going to get a weak base hit into center field, and that's the 6th hit against Rozema. I mean, I literally just praised him for doing so well. And he gives up 6 hits and 3 runs. And we get out of that inning, so that's crap. But here's Brookins, who was the hero of the second inning, driving in 2 runs with the bases loaded. And he's going to rip a line drive to left field, but that's going to be the first out. So we're back to the top of the lineup with Sweet Lou, and Lou's going to get an infield single to third. And maybe this is the beginning of something. I always hit and run with these 2 guys, which maybe is why Trammell's batting .260. There we go. That's unbelievable. So they pitch out. Whitaker's thrown out at second. And another rally killer. So it's a third base runner we've had thrown out. And Trammell just crushes it deep to center field. 470 feet. I can't even imagine Trammell hit a ball in batting practice 470 feet. But to finish my thought, I think maybe I need to stop using Trammell as a hit and run guy, because that might be in part of what is killing his batting average. It just hasn't been a success. But here we are. We've taken the lead back. We're up 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. And now we have to watch what happens here with Rosemond, as Mike Eden leads off with a fly out to right field, bringing up Al Bumbry, who's going to ground it to second for the second out. So here's Kenny Singleton with 2 down. Whoa, that ball was so far outside, but Singleton swung anyway, and that's the second K for Rozema. So we got Rozema through 5. Gary Hancock, who's really been the best hitter on our team since he was traded here, he flies out to center. That's going to be 1 down for Lance Parrish. And Parrish is going to line it to right field. That's going to be 2 outs. So 2 down for Champ Summers. And Champ is going to have a lazy fly ball to center for the 3rd out. So Ramirez is not pitching all that bad. Okay, so we have a couple righties here in the 6th. So definitely a short leash for Rozema. And just as he gets tired, Renick is going to get a double. So we're going to pull the outfield in to try to prevent DeCinces from dropping a base hit in. And instead he's going to pop it up on the infield. So we're pulling Rosemond now at 94 pitches, and we're going to bring in Capizzello, who's been really effective in these little, loogies, left-handed one-out guys. So Crowley struck out his first time against Capizzello, and he gets him to fly out to center. So 2 down. We're going to take Capizzello out, and we're going to bring in Roger Weaver, who hasn't pitched in a few days. I've been trying to use Stanley in this long role, but maybe we'll give Stanley a little bit of a break today. As Boardman's going to get a base hit down the line, Renicke's going to score, and the game is tied, just like that. So there goes the win opportunity for Rozema. That was his base runner. So he gives up 4 runs in a little over 5 innings. And Weaver's given up a hit and a walk. Here's the number 9 batter, Dave Concepcion. And he's going to hit a lazy fly ball to left center. And that'll be the 3rd out. So another lead blown as we head to the top of the 7th with JT. And Thompson's going to get a base hit to right field. So here's the beginning of something. Let's see. We're going to sacrifice bunt with Peters, whose bunting is a 98. Oh, he waves at it, and he'll take a walk, actually. So since that worked the first time, let's have Brookins sacrifice bunt. He's going to lay down the bunt back to the pitcher. And they get the runner at second, but they can't turn 2. So 1st and 3rd with 1 out for Whitaker. And I don't know, let's hit and run. Oh no, 0-2. Well, there we go. That worked that time with a base hit. Thompson's going to score. Brookins holds at second base, and we get the lead back. So just like that, we get that run back, and here's Trammell with runners at 1st and 2nd. And he's going to strike out looking after that long home run that gave us the lead earlier in the 5th. So 2 down for Barry Bonnell. And he's going to get a base hit to left. Is that going to be good enough for Brookins to score? It is. And that's going to drive Ramirez out of the game. And they're going to bring in Jeff Schneider, who is a rookie at age 27, it looks like, and has pitched fairly well. Only a .219 opponent's batting average. So it's a lefty on lefty, and Hancock still does not have a base hit against a left-hander. Man, and he misses badly. I wonder what his batting average would be if you could just put together, a 250 batting average versus lefties. So Weaver sucked, and he's going to get the win at this point, which he does not deserve. So we're going to take him out, and we're going to bring in Pat Underwood, who pitched in yesterday's game. So Underwood is going to face Mike Eden, who's done all right versus left-handers. He was batting .333 as he grounds out to first. And that's going to be the first out. Bringing up Bunbury. Bunbury's going to get a base hit down the right field line. He does not try to advance for a double. And here's Kenny Singleton, who's only batting .212 versus lefties. This will be the last batter for Underwood. It'd be nice to get a double play. Oh no. Instead, it's going to be a base hit to right. Everybody advances one, and we're taking out Underwood, who did not get the job done. This is why Baltimore is in first place. I mean, they're definitely a tough team. So we're going to bring in Tobic, who was very ineffective his last time out, giving up 2 runs. Renicky is going to ground it to Brookins at third, and that's going to be a double play to get out of the inning. So, no harm done. And that's going to have Parrish lead off the top of the 8th. And Parrish is going to ground out to shortstop for the first out. And we're going to let Summers bat versus the lefty. He's batting .368 somehow versus lefties. And he's going to get ground out to second. It's going to be 2 down. And Thompson has been terrible versus lefties, but you know what? We got to give him a shot here early on. He's going to pop it up. So I was just thinking earlier that Thompson has not had a home run since he had back-to-back home run, games with a home run in it. And that was quite a while ago. That was early on in May. So here we are in the 8th inning. And we're going to give Tobic a chance to get some righties out. And that's not going to happen. As DeCinces gets a base hit to right field. It's 12 hits. In limited duty, Crowley's batting .625 versus righties, but I'm not going to bring in another lefty just to get this guy. And Crowley's going to ground back to the pitcher. He goes to first. DeCinces advances. This will be 1 down. Here's Glenn Borgman, who for some reason is just a good hitter in this game. I don't remember him even playing in the majors in real life, but I guess he played several years. And here's Scrap Iron, Phil Garner, 2 outs. And Tobic gets him looking, so a nice job by Tobic as we head to the top of the 9th. Peters is going to lead off, and he's going to take another walk. His on-base percentage must be right up there. So we're going to let Brookins swing away. And he's going to get a double off the right field wall. A triple. He legs it out with his 94 speed. And that'll be the 3rd RBI of the game for Brookins. So it looks like he's making a bid to get more starts. Whitaker's going to shoot it from the left side. That's going to be the 8th run. And still nobody out. I would not have thought that we would be able to put up this many runs the way things were going, as Trammell grounds it to second, and that's a double play. So 2 down in the top of the 9th. Here's Barry Bonnell. Base hit to right, but he will not be getting a home run this game to extend his streak. And here's one more shot for Gary Hancock. What's he 0 for? Let's take a look. 0 for 18 and no walks. So, youch. Come on, this is it. I can feel it. I thought he was going to push it through. That's the third time that Hancock is safe on an error in this game. No, two times. He had a base hit and advanced on an error, and then two other errors. So they're taking out Schneider and bringing in Tippy Martinez. I think he's pitched. Yeah, he pitched yesterday too. So let's see what Parrish can do against him. Oh, nothing at all as he strikes out. So there's no point in taking Tobik out. Let's see if he can just finish off this game with a 4-run lead. Concepcion grounds out the second. That's the first out. Here's Mike Eden. Eden's going to get a base hit through the right side, so that's a 13th hit for Baltimore. Okay, this might be the last batter. Oh, he's going to get a ground ball to second. That could be the end of the game. It is. So we win that one 8-4. Good job by Tobik. 3 innings of no-run ball. Let's take a look at the transactions. There's nothing new to offer, so that's good. Let's pull up the box score. All right, everybody. I appreciate you following along. Don't forget, we have the contest going on Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks. Take a look at that and just follow the instructions on the Time Travel Tuesday video, and you can enter. And the shipping's free on the 1989 Topps baseball cards, so there's no cost to you. All you have to do is just follow the rules on the in the description. So Weaver gets the victory at 3-0, and Tobik will get his first save of the year. And that's it. I appreciate everyone following along. Have yourself a great night.